corner 8 of Augustus, and we are going green. So we're going to look forward from the front deck lid of Augustus, as about the front 10 are kind of all nose to tail ready. Here comes the 20 right in front of the 8 of Augustus. Now top 10, top 12 are all nose to tail. Behind him, they're all double file.
Yeah, I'm still trying to load in. A little late for the
10-4.
party.
I got you. Gonna work my way, or keep working my way through. Here we catch up with the
get
with the
loaded
11
in,
of
send me an
Parsville.
invite.
Tell you what, Parsville has been sneaking up
You need an invite?
further and further into
Yeah, I like
the
that.
the standings every week. When I was updating the points that you see crawling across the bottom of your screen, I was interested to see just how far Parsville has come. He's gone from just like Master Killer, watching the stream every week, wanting to get involved. Here he is on track, and I'll tell you what, he's done a great job so far. Brennan, welcome to the stream. Absolutely appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go on up and smash that follow button, man. Don't be a stranger. We interact with the chat and keep things interesting as often as we can every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. On Sundays, the trucks run.
Shadowlight's
Tuesday
gonna get
nights
split
are
here.
Xfinity.
They're 3
And
wide for the
Thursday,
lead.
it's all about the Cup guys with the one and only HD Motorsports. As we get all these races for NNR. No Stout tonight, Country Girl. Stout, he decided he's going to take a back seat to the one and only Amore Smoke. Amore, I'm not sure if you've ever got a chance to talk to Country Girl in chat when watching a race or whatever, but she's soft spot in her heart for the one and only NNR Cowboy. She's here for every race.
Nice.
Introduce yourself, sir.
I mean, Amore Smoke, Josh Taylor, I mean, whatever you want to call me. I don't really know what to do. I can't see the chat, so.
I get you.
I can't have both up, so I don't know what other people are saying. You might have to fill me in sometimes.
Not a problem.
Who is the one car?
The one car is standby. I should already know that. It looks like Smitty is lagged out. He's on pit road already. The one car, I want to say he's kind of new, but maybe not. Standby.
Yeah, the 46 had the lead.
Yeah.
He hit the apron in 4, and he got split.
That's right. The one car is Aswell. I should have known that.
Well, there he is.
There you go.
Like you were talking about, he's up front.
Yeah, I really look forward to a lot of great things from this guy. He ran the race, and then work kind of got in the way. So the truck race on Sunday night was actually his first race back, and yeah, he put on a clinic. He had a truck that had one of those old Dale Jr. dark red, burgundy kind of colors that you saw. I think it was back in Dale Jr.'s King of Beers days. But man,
there goes God Power to the lead.
Really nice. Yep. So
right out.
Yep, they all got down to that low line. As you see the 98 of FNL Bowling on the inside of that one car right now. And
that was for
I'm guessing that was for Striker?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But man, so tonight we've got 2 more, like I mentioned during pre-race, we've got 2 more cars on track than we did for the All-Star race, and we know what kind of show that was put on for that. So if we see all that same kind of double wide, it's going to be amazing more.
Yeah, well, Charlotte, it doesn't have a lot of cautions lately. It used to in the long game or the other games, but it seems like once you get single file, it's really hard to pass. So it's, a lot of people are really safe here now, and it's good racing. It really is. It looks like God Power's starting to pull away a little bit from this 46. And Bowling washes up really high.
Yep. See, I think God Power, is actually in that 0. I think 46 is actually Shadowlac.
Shadowlac's second. God Power's first.
Trying to get back up there right with you.
Shadow, like, he didn't get enough credit either in the All-Star race. He ran really well. I think he finished like 5th or something like that.
Yeah, Shadowlack had a great race.
Well, he didn't get enough credit, or he didn't really get talked about much. But I kind of noticed him in the intervals running like 5th or so. He didn't fall off too much. So
yeah, unfortunately, Shadowlack. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's still not usually outside the top 10. But one guy that's really hard on himself, and he's all over social media before each race and after each race. He's part of eSpark. He's also part of the Pro League qualifiers, and that's Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's another one that's all over the place. Runs many different leagues. He's strong, whether it's on preset or in customs, and you can never count out either.
What number is he?
He's in the 21. He's
red,
white, and blue, right behind the 98 of Bulls.
Yeah, he's up to 4th now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn these drivers and who they are.
I created the wrong roster for you, and for that, man, I absolutely apologize.
It's all right.
When you sent it back to me, he's like, "Yeah, that's for trucks." It's like, and there just wasn't enough time to get that fixed. But looks like there's a bit of a gap now. Top 4, like you mentioned, the one of Asbel, the car that's right behind him. Trying to get a number.
Ooh, Bowling.
Yep. Bowling high 21 right behind him. Nope. But yeah, this top 4, they're kind of scooting away a little bit, and then right behind them is that 8 car of Augustus. Augustus has been strong only here in Xfinity, but in Cup as well.
Yeah, he's very. I picked him up on my team when a couple people kind of left and wanted to do something else with some other people, so I picked him up for my Cup team, and he's doing great. He really is. Getting better and better each week.
Who makes
he's
up
caught
race?
I have Dohar, Aviator, Augustus, and Pro Viper.
Nice. I know you and Viper have been together for a long time. So, even going back to some other league days, and it's pretty cool that friendship that you have. Not only with Viper, but with Sweeter Feed. Yeah.
Sweeter Feed. I've raced with Sweeter Feeds for probably 5 years now. Same with Viper.
Yep.
A couple guys I've known you for about 5 years now too. I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we go back a little bit too, man. And I told you when we were coming back from Atlanta, and I told you that I was glad that you were with NNR and found a home that you're able to show up your racing talents with online, man.
It's a great smoke. Best league I've been in by far.
Oh yeah,
by far.
The best preset, hands down. There's nobody that can change my mind about that.
Yep. Again, Bowling washes up again in turn 1 when he every time he gets up underneath somebody, his car wants to kind of push up.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it might be started on a.
Happy with that.
Yeah, I wonder if he might be started on a lower preset, really waiting to get into the pits. I know Smitty was really saying a few things. Yeah, I saw that little bit of contact there to the right rear. He was saying some things. He wanted everybody to make sure that they had a setup that was able to go the long, go for the long run, which is what NNR is pretty much known for. But in 1 and 2, the back end of the car will tend to kick out a little bit. In 3 and 4, it's a little bit tighter. That might be washing up so much.
Yeah, well, when I ran the All-Star race in these Xfinity cars, the right front wanted to wear so much. Like, I couldn't run full throttle. Like, if I ran too hard, I wouldn't make the whole fuel run. It was surprising. Cup cars are a lot different. You can run as hard as you can. You're not going to blow a tire. But with these Xfinity cars, I don't know what it is, but they just kill the right front. So it'd be pretty interesting here soon, coming up in about 5 laps. See
yes, it will. Yep. I was actually on your POV for quite a few laps during the All-Star race, and I could absolutely see 2 or 3% each lap that your right front would wear down. Got Exodus Maverick checking into chat, asking where his boys are. Everybody that makes up the old J Army. Here's the 29 of Bill's Legend. Here's 39 of Master Killer. Again, he's running that gray and black. Ryan Newman throwback. Here's Boehner in the 28, right behind the one of Asbill. Let's see, 20 is Sammy. Here's 22 of Soroka. Here's a guy that is Mr. Consistency.
He's gonna pay the price here. Look, there's somebody having a pit already. So it's Sludge. See what I mean? He could, and everybody can go and fuel. It's the tire issue. So he's probably having a tire issue right here. That's why he's pitting early.
Yep, I just saw another car ducking down pit road. Also, and now guys, since we're back at a normal sized track, we are back to the way that NNR pits. So you'll see them get down on the apron, coming into the entrance of 3, all the way around the apron into pit road, and then as they exit pit road, they'll follow the apron all the way around 1 and 2, and they'll merge into traffic on the backstretch. Now, not many people can actually handle the driving on the apron. More, you are one of the best in getting on the apron, really hustling that car around. It's going to be interesting. Like you said, the Cup cars handle a lot differently than the Xfinity and the truck. Truck are really stable. Xfinity's kind of in the middle. Those Cup cars, they can get really wicked loose, especially on the apron.
I'll tell you what, Pete. Sunday night in the truck race, I was able to run the second group off the bottom, and later on in the run, I was able to move down to that bottom line where you was talking about right there, the extreme low line, and be fast that way.
I think the 98's going to have to pit here now.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a few people kind of duck down, indicating that they're going to be they're pitting.
Who is in this 8 car?
The 8 car is Augustus.
Augustus?
Yep.
Well,
the 8 car is in an RGP.
That's in an RGP?
That's God Power?
Yes, sir.
I thought 0 was God Power. So 0's Augustus?
Pretty sure. Man, they keep changing up. Let me see. God Power right now.
Yeah,
God
Power.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
God Power 0, Augustus 8.
God Power 0 and Augustus is in the 8, yeah.
Okay, well, Augustus came to the field there, and he passed the leader before he pit there. That's pretty impressive there.
Yeah.
He might have a really good long-run car, and that's really important here.
Yep, I see Bowling in his pit. I see quite a few. I tell you what, that one at Asbill, I don't know if he's pit or we've just missed him or what. As Country Girl's checking in, saying there's 20 laps to go left here in stage 1. Now, guys, this is 200 laps tonight. 300 miles. Long race. But I tell you what, wait till Thursday night. 400 laps, 4 stages. Man, it's gonna be great. Alpha Wolf, good to see you again. Thanks for checking back in. Always good to see people coming back. Country Girl, Maverick, Alpha Wolf. I know Striker. I saw you in there just a little bit ago. Let me see this guy, Cole. What's up, Cole? Good to see you too. I know you'd rather be on track tonight. I'm not going to pretend to know what happened, but Brennan's here, Coey's here, Knights is here. It's good to see everybody.
Good to see
getting
everybody.
Going. Keep going through. Here's the two car of Dooman.
Yeah, I think Sledge is about to take the lead right here. Sledge is definitely the leader. Augustus is coming out of the pits now. It's going to be interesting. He went out way longer than everybody.
Yep, actually on the front hood of Sledgehammer, we're rocking the Hooters colors tonight.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely the leader. But he's getting closed in pretty quick though. Shadowlock's catching him. He got about 2 or 3 lap pressure tires.
Yeah, Shadowlack's pretty strong. Carol's checking in now as well. Good to see you too, Carol.
Yeah,
here,
Sledge
okay, so
is just
now
getting ate
we
up right
were
now.
talking about the 8 of Augustus and the 0 of God Power. Now, actually, RGP, about a week or two ago, Xbox made it available to where you're able to go in and change your gamer tag for free for one day. A lot of people took advantage of that and changed their gamer tag to go along with the community. And man, it's a lot of community pride. I'm absolutely glad to see it. Need to learn their
Here he goes
race
for
lines. We
46
started a league last week. What
to the
league
lead.
did you start, Alpha Wolf?
46 to the lead. Sledge just doesn't have anything
46 to
for it.
the
Oh, he put it in
lead.
the
We'll go
wall.
ahead and find him.
Shadowlight's leading. Yeah, Sledge is just he wasn't able to conserve that right front tire. He probably drove way too hard that first run. He had to pit way too early. Now he's definitely paying the price.
All right, so Cole's wondering where his J-Pile Army guys are. So let's actually go through the field here. We'll try to find the likes of Q Dog and Bill's Legend and a couple others. Let's see. Well, here we go. Here's the first one. Here's Q Dog rocking the 9 Cessna colors tonight. Not quite sure what position he's in. He doesn't carry a POV, so I can't be 100% sure. I can try to check in on a couple of different streams. I've got NNR Cowboy stream up, and I've also got Boehner stream and a couple others, so we can kind of keep up with that. I'll actually go ahead and check in right now with the stream from Cowboy Matt. Let's see, he says here. Matt is on lap 32 of 45, so like Country Girl said a little bit ago, we're definitely winding down on laps in stage 1. Right now he's in P10, 13 laps. He's still running like a 30.3. That's actually not too bad. I know some of these guys pitted earlier than others, but that's still a pretty competitive time for only making one pit stop in the first first section so far.
Yeah, Augustus is on a rail right now. He'll have the lead within about 5 laps. He's got much fresher tires, and he is just on a charge right now.
Yeah, Augustus and God Power.
Yep, God Power not too far behind too.
Yep.
They got the freshest tires out of all these guys. I give it about 5 laps. I mean, you can just see how much he's gained. He was a whole turn when he came off the pits.
Let's see. Just checking in with the 5 cars. Sully too. He's not too far behind these lead guys. In fact, he's got the 19 of NNR Matt right behind him. So I'm going to guess that's going to place Sully within the top 10. It's still very early in the race. We'll have to see what this 5 is capable of as the race goes on. Again, Amor, you know better than any what Sully was capable of. Is you guys were pretty much nose to tail and side by side during the All-Star race for a good 90+ laps. That was a phenomenal showing.
Pete, I tell you what, if anybody missed that broadcast of them two battling it out, they need to go back and check your stream out and watch that All-Star race, because that was a hell of a battle between Sully and Amor all night long.
Yes, it was. And guys, thank you very much for just mentioning that. In case y'all didn't know, not only do I have the races here, after about 60 days, the races are deleted from Twitch. I've created a YouTube account under the same name, Repeat 1975, and all the races are saved over on YouTube. You can go back and watch any race from NNR at any point this year, except for the ones that were originally done on HD Motorsports YouTube page in the beginning of the season. But any race that I've streamed is now saved also on YouTube. Go ahead and take a look, and let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Comments are wide open. Just please be constructive, and yeah, we'll keep going through the field here.
While we're on the subject, Pete, if you like what we do and you want to support our league, check out the NNR League Racing website. There's merchandise on there. If you want to wear the brand or the logo, there's some pretty cool hoodies and T-shirts, pillows, you name it, it's on there. If you want, like I said, if you want to support what we do here, broadcasting the awesome racing, go on the website and check out the merchandise.
Yeah.
Wow, Shadowlight tried to block Augustus right there, and somebody, I don't know who it was, but they wrecked on the backstretch.
Yeah, that was I saw that white
that was
car
not
go
a
around.
good block.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that white car go around. Not quite sure. Wasn't able to catch a number. Went around way too fast. But because off the racing surface, the game is going to keep it green. I was on the 11 of Parzival and the 36 of Jay Quim. Jay Quim is another one that was all over Twitter earlier saying, he was had to be back in a car, looking to be really competitive. The truck race the other night had 3 people finish in the top 3 that normally weren't there. I didn't know anything about Asbel. I didn't know anything about Jay Quim. I mean, it was extremely awkward, but it got to introduce 3 new players that are in the NNR community that ran really strong, had a great race. And man, I'm hoping for more of the same tonight.
Yeah, we got a great battle for the lead right here. Augustus is all over Bowling because he had the lead and got blocked, and now kind of gave it back to him without wrecking, which is great driving. But he is wanting this lead really bad. As Bowling washes up the track just a little bit. Here comes the 8 to the inside.
Yep, 8 to the inside. Going to try to side draft him back. Maybe pull him back. That way we can get a better angle into 3 and 4. All 3 of us actually know how this corner can be.
Yeah, the bottom is the key, the main line to that turn. Yeah,
Bowling got loose. He put so much wheel into that.
He's driving the wheels off of it. His tires are worn. He tried to hold off a guy with fresher tires. And now he's probably just going to try to survive and stay in second to this stage.
Dan the Lawman checking in saying, let's go Jay Quim, just like the other night. Hey, Dan, your roots and cheers were heard on Sunday night when he was piloting that truck around. Maybe it'll bode for him tonight as well. Good to see you back in chat. And Country Girl saying under 5 to go here in stage 1. So right now looks like the 98 and the 46 are probably looks like they are your leaders.
It's the 8 of Augustus and then Bowling and Shadowlight. Yep. That's your top 3.
There you go. From the one and only Mr. Amore Smoke.
I'm paying attention.
I actually see a couple people going down pit road. Maybe a little bit of a strategy, knowing they were in the back of the field and they weren't going to be able to get any stage points here. I don't think that's strategy.
That's probably them about to blow a tire or something. I couldn't see any type of strategy working out for them at this part of the stage.
The only thing I can think of is if they pit now before pits are closed. Pit now, kind of take it easy, not go a lap down if at all possible. But when the caution comes out for the stage break, you're on new tires and get a little bit better of a starting spot.
Yeah, it's really hard to go a lap down or not go a lap down here.
I tell you what, I would try my hardest to wait until the end of stage end to go into the pits, because 2 tires makes a way big difference here.
It does.
I think that was the stage.
Yep, that's the end of the stage, guys. So you got the 8 of Augustus, you got the 98 of FNL Bowling, you got the 46 of Shadowlack. So those 3 guys are going to get the max amount of points for that stage. Great finish by those 3, and it looks like behind them was going to be the 21 of Sledgehammer, and then the 1 car of Asbel, and then the 21 of the Sledgehammer, followed by the 28 of Boehner. So pretty stout top 5 there, guys. Yeah, Dan, you're right. Augustus is hooked up.
He's got a fast buggy tonight, that's for sure.
All right, we're going to take the restart here with NNR Shadowlack rocking his Napa colors. Got the 98 of Bowling to the outside. The 8 car of Augustus running P1. So he's going to be your control car as they barrel down into turn 1. It looks like Shadowlack's going to try to get under the 98 early, rocking that low line, the preferred line. Give a little bit of a challenge to the 8 cars, Smitty. or I'm sorry, 8 car of Augustus rather. Used to the cup numbers here just a little bit. 46 going to rock
Cadillac
that low
got
line all the way through 3 and 4. He was able to check up enough on the apex of the turn to get in the gas earlier than the 8. Put the 46 up front.
Yeah, big loser there is the 8 car. He lost a ton of spots. I think he lost, I think he went back to 4th there after starting first. That's a big loss.
Tell you what, that 21, my pick Sledgehammer is making his way back up there toward the front, but right behind him he's got Asbel, your truck winner here at Charlotte on Sunday night.
And he dove it in there.
Asbel is no slouch. Again, I think as the night goes on, it's going to be between him and Sully. I mean, you have the guys that have been around all season long, but yeah, Asbel just put the moves on the 21 of Sledgehammer, or but Sledgehammer right there going through 1 and 2. He's going to try again through 3 and 4. Maybe try to get to the inside of the 46. 46 is going to go ahead protect that low line as they come off forward through the tri-oval.
J-Paul saying repeat for president 2024.
J-Paul,
your Army's doing pretty well tonight.
Oh my goodness,
Not
these guys are
shabby,
really
sir.
trying to dive
Good to see you
tonight. They're throwing it into turn 1.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. More when you throw it into turn 1, you can kind of get back on the gas earlier than you can in 3 and 4, and kind of like how on Texas, Kansas, whatnot, how the rear end kind of naturally steps out just a little bit. It's kind of the same thing here in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4, you've really got to mind where you're entering the corner in order to get through there safely. It's so tight.
Yeah, this is one of the more tougher tracks to set your car up on because you have 2 totally different turns. A lot of these tracks have about the same type of turn. So you got 1 and 2. If you set your car up too loose to try to get through 3 and 4, it hurts your 1 and 2. So it's a real big balance.
The way I was running the truck race is I was right at the end of the front stretch and the back stretch. I was letting out of the throttle just a hair to set my car into the turn to get the nose pointed down just a little bit, and that seemed to help me get through the turns smoothly and efficiently.
Guys, we got a big shove here. I don't mean to cut you off, but the one of Asbel is just able to make its way under the bottom of the 46, and the 8 car of Augustus pushed the 21 all the way through that, all the way down the backstretch. I mean, literally pushed him right by the 46 of Cadillac. So you got a new top
Cadillac
3.
Just
got,
right back in there.
Yep, Cadillac just pulled that crossover. He's able to get back under the 21.
Augustus is probably not happy about that move, but I mean, he did have the spot.
He can't be.
He might have watched up just a little bit and just didn't notice he got back underneath him or something.
Yep. So you've got the truck winner, the one car of Asbel up front. You've got 21 of Sledgehammer having a great race so far, followed by the 46 of Cadillac, and then the 8 car of Augustus. So they kind of the same guys that were up front earlier are back up front again. Running really well, really strong. But man, if Asbel gets out in this clean air,
he looks really strong right now. He must have made a really good adjustment because he got to the lead early and he got shuffled back. I wasn't sure what happened to him, but yeah, he's really cutting the corners really well right now.
Now, Amor, I know that you've got a certain number of races where you were able to come down and run the Xfinity or the truck. With the amount of truck races that you've run, and then stepping into your cup car on Thursday night, is there anything that you can actually carry over, kind of like what Asbel has done between the truck and Xfinity? Is there any kind of correlation between those two?
Well, the trucks and the Xfinity they drive a little bit different, but seat time is seat time. So if, anytime you're racing at Charlotte and you're coming back, it doesn't matter what kind of car you're in. You have seat time, so adjustments are probably a little different. They drive a little different, but the more laps you put in, the better I think you're going to be in the long haul either way.
Gotcha. So, Bot plays Chaos Out Milk. You know what, guys? I gotta say a quick thanks. He actually just gifted a 1-month subscription to Country Girl. Bot, man, I absolutely appreciate that. Kindler, good to see you. How you doing? But Bot, you are the man, dude. I can't thank you enough. Country Girl has been around ever since the start of the NNR season, or whenever Cowboy Matt or NNR Matt now joined, which I'm pretty sure it was Daytona. And she's been here for every race. If anybody deserves a subscription, that would absolutely be her. She was actually the first one to ever fully subscribe to the channel. She paid that sub fee a little ways back. She got that special icon next to her name, just like you do, Bot, just like Mountaineers does, and a few others. So I appreciate you. I know that you did the same thing for God Power during a recent race as well. So thank you very much, Bot. All right.
Yeah, big shout out.
Yeah, very big shout out.
Who was in this 11 and 36? These are some new players.
The 11 is Parzival, and the 36 is 36 is Master Killer.
Master Killer. Oh, okay. No,
I was just gonna say, Parzival's flexing a little muscle now, getting up to P3, showing some speed here.
Is this a new guy? I haven't raced with him yet.
Yeah, Parzival. He joined off of a patch stream, and he's been really strong. Earlier, when I was updating the points that you see scrolling along the bottom of the screen, I'm starting to notice week by week he's slowly working his way up the standings. Parzival in that 11, he is no slouch. You can't count him out at all. He's a pretty strong contender.
Ooh, big cut. He cut him off. That was a big cut off there. And he's going back for the lead.
The 36 is Master Killer. The 39 is Master Killer. I'll work my way up to the 36. Here's a 28 of Boehner. 20 is Sammy there. There's a 22 of Soroka.
So the 36 is Boehner?
The 28 is Boehner, I think.
So who's the 36?
I'm working my way up to it right now.
Okay. The Shadowlight's back to the lead, but I think the one car's just a little bit better right now. I think Shadowlight benefited a lot from the draft right there.
That's why I didn't recognize it. The 36 is Jay Quinn, the guy
Jay Quinn?
Dan DeLong
we were just talking about.
has pulled for every race.
He's making a move right here for fourth.
Yep, trying to get it. Whoa! Shadowlight, a little bit of door action there.
He's been a little bit all over the place tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of door action right there.
He's been real aggressive,
but the 36 say, not going to have any of it. He's going to undercut him through 3 and 4 through the trial. Looks like 36 going to take that spot.
It was a good patient pass. He knew since he got on the inside in 3 and 4, there's no way that he can pull him off of the corner right there. So he was real patient about it.
46 is riding that bumper. He just put a little bit of Napa Blue on the back of that 36.
Yeah, his car is just all over the place.
Yeah.
Good marks down the back stretch.
All right, let's see here. Let's see.
Jay Quinn might be looking for the lead right here.
Yeah, Dakota, thank you very much for checking in, sir. Absolutely appreciate you. Mike J, thank you very much for the raid and party of 5 that you brought with you. Completely appreciated, sir. This is the NNR Xfinity series that runs every Tuesday nights. You can also catch us on Sunday nights with the trucks, and on Thursday nights with the one and only HD Motorsports with the Cup guys. So absolutely, thanks for the raid, man.
Gooses has now worked his way back up into the top 5. He's got a really strong car for the long run. I don't know what happened on that restart, if he just didn't fire off good. But he's got a really good long run car. He's making a move on Shadowlight.
Yeah, these guys not only up front no more, but in the back too. You know, I'm checking in with the Master Killer, the 0 and the 19 and the 22 Soroka, the 31. These guys are all nose to tail. 39 cut a little bit of the apron, cut back up. Soroka had to get hard on those binders, make sure they didn't run him over. But man, they're racing just as hard in the back as they are up front. As it looks like green flag pit stops are about to get underway as well.
He goes at 11. Looks like Sledge just saved the right front just a little bit more than what he did on the last run. So he's being able to go out just a little bit longer. See if he has to pit this time. Maybe he realized that he needed to save. Kind of got tucked in behind somebody and kind of rolled the center. Here's another pit stop. Yeah, pit stops are now starting to happen. Goose has got a little high there. Shadowlack's gonna get it right up underneath him. He might lose that position back. They've been battling all night long. The 46 and the 8.
Battle Knight, thank you very much for the follow, sir. And Mike G, thanks for the follow.
And bowling.
Dakota, thank you for the follow.
Dove it in there.
Boy, E. Kindler, thank you very much for follow. Appreciate it, guys. Absolutely.
These guys battling for fourth. Third and fourth is just between Bowling, Augustus, and Shadowlack. Them three have just been all over each other all night.
Yeah, those top four, the one of Asbel, the 46 to 21. Here comes the 8 car, like you just said, of Augustus. He's pulling back up with a little bit of help from the draft, not only from in front, but the 0 of God Powers giving a little bit of a shove from the back as well. It's going to be interesting with these guys all nose to tail. Who's going to be able to get in to their pit sequence? You know, get it down to the apron, slow it up, but yet keep up some kind of speed around the bottom of the track, get pit road without speeding, and see if they still come out the same way, if anybody's able to make up any time.
Yeah, the 1 car looks like he's got a really good car now since he's made the adjustments. He's not, the 46 can't, the 46 hasn't been able to kind of close up on him. His sledge now has to make his pit stop. And these guys continue to go extra laps, more than the sledge, and that's going to hurt him if he can't get that fixed throughout the race.
Yep, here comes the 1 now. I'm sorry, that's not the 1, that's the 20. But the 1 and 9 of Q-Dog battling side by side. You saw that cross?
The 46 pitting. He just about took out somebody coming on the track. It was a bold move, but it worked out.
Yeah, that could have been really, really hairy. The 1 and the 9 were battling side by side. The 46 went to go head towards pit road. And boy, that could have been interesting real quick.
Here comes the 1 and the 8. They're going to pit together. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and the 8 gets to the inside.
Oh, he's going to take a little bit of dance job. Cut the lawn a little bit.
Yeah, 98's going to get by him right here. He got a really good entry and just overshot it.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to lose a spot there. That was...
Yep. I think
that's a big mistake there.
God Power that pulled up right behind him.
No, I think that's Bowling.
Bowling? Okay.
Yeah.
Similar colors. Here's a little bit of a battle between the 2 of Dooman, the 19 of NNR Cowboy. Cowboy's going to be able to take that spot on the outside of Dooman through 3 and 4 through the triangle. 19's going to go ahead and duck it down low, and starting to see more and more cars work their way off of pit road after taking 4 brand new Goodyear Eagles and 2 cans of Sunoco race fuel. Not too shabby. Let's actually go back and find the 5 car of Sully. Sully's a guy. I wish he had an onboard, kind of how you do, Amor and a few others. I think he'd be a great guy to watch, but I'm not sure if he's just running a couple extra laps after everybody, trying to make this race in 1 less stop. But we're only in stage 2, so I don't think it's really going to matter all that much.
Parzival is will be the leader, but he's getting passed right now by Sledge. Sledge has got to pass him right now because he cannot waste any time because these guys are on fresher tires. He knows what happened last time, so he's got to go pretty quick. But Parzival pitted 2 laps or so before Sledge, so he's going to be hurting here in about 5 laps.
Yep, I saw it just as you were talking about that. I just hit that camera, got over 1. Saw him pull the inside of the 11 of Parzival. Behind him, let's see, it looks like it's the 8 of Augustus. And then behind Augustus, you got the 98 of FNL Bowling.
I think that's the 36. That's
yellow
the 36
colors, not the white. I think that's why it threw me off.
Yeah, that's the 36 behind the 11. Then it's
Bowling hit that wall. Coming off 2.
Did he?
Yeah, he hit that wall and it bounced him towards the infield. He was able to save it. Not sure how much damage he got, but he was able to keep it from hitting the inside wall and maybe just downshifted, hit that or threw it in neutral, got it back under control, and away he went. Good hands by Bowling though.
It's gonna be, the race is gonna be really interesting to see if the one can make up all this time. I personally do. He's 3-lap pressure tires here. You know, it's already shown that it's really key to have an extra lap for your tires. But it is a lot of time to make up.
Well, when I was following you during the All-Star race, it seemed like you could easily burn 3 to 5% per lap, depending on how hard you were running the car. And I remember one or two people saying that they popped the right front on the very last lap, trying to get too much out of it. So it's sometimes the risk isn't worth the reward, especially when it's still this early in the race.
Yeah, if I was Sledge right now, I would be trying to make sure that I'm fixing this problem. It's got to be in the driving style. If I'm going too hard in turn 3 and 4, got to be able to fix it. You know, it's still early. We're not in the final stage yet. This is the time to try to fix your problems.
Absolutely. Talking about fixing problems, looks like the 28 of Boehner's got a little bit of hood damage. I just watched the one car of Asbel completely power his way underneath the 28 of Boehner as he's catching back up to the who's got right in front of him. Just watching. It looks like the 8 car of Augustus. But here comes Asbel back on that tear. I'm going to check back in with Cowboy Matt's stream or Boehner stream and see if I can't not only get us a lap count, but see if they've got maybe a top 5. Looks like right now Matt is
Shadowlack to the lead.
Shadowlack to the lead, huh?
Making a move right here. Yep, there he goes. He took it. That's the new tires that I was talking about. You know, it's definitely making a big. Goose just kind of gets into Boehner just a little bit, and here comes the one, making a move for 4th on the 36.
Yep, watching. Right behind. I think that's.
No, that's 11 and the 36. Augustus is right behind them, 6th.
Yep,
the 1 and the 8 pitted at the same time, so the one's got a big lead on him though. Oh, he's gonna make it 3 wide. First to second, Sledge, had to back it off because of his tires. It's a big difference, and you're seeing it.
That's going 3 wide through 3 and 4. That's no easy feat. How tight that corner is. So good job for those guys.
That was great racing there. Now the one has the 46, and the 46 has been strong, all night. I think he has about 2 lap older tires than the one, so it's not too big of a difference, but it might just be that, just enough.
I'm on the hood view now for the 8 car of Augustus, and he's watching these 4 in front of him. Really hope, if you're guys, all right, say, if you guys want to go ahead and take it 3 wide, I'll be right here. Please, give me an easy spot or 2. But with this little bit of a draft down the front stretch through the triangle, going into 1, he's caught up with the 11 of Parzival. Parzival, as you can see, is right behind the 21 of Shadowlack, and Shadowlack's right behind the leader. So, great run by these guys. It looks like Goose is actually going to be able to cut under the 11, go through 3 and 4. So that kind of goes to show how much turnability the 8 car has got. He's going to try to pull up on the Reaper now of the 21.
Yep. I'm surprised the one hasn't made up or pulled away from these guys as much as he has. He's not really gone too much further. Maybe his car's starting to stall out just a little bit. The 8's actually made up time on him.
Yeah.
Coming through this traffic, so
it's
going to be interesting.
The 21 under the 46 now.
Yep, Sledge the 3rd.
Or 36 rather, of Jake Wynn.
Yep. And Augustus looking for that spot. Nope, he shuts the door.
Keep it down low. Good job, Jake Wynn, keeping it off that wall. Way to recover, sir.
Augustus knows he has to pass Sledge right now. He's probably going to be a little bit more aggressive than you would if it's early in the run or something. He knows he's got to go.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned
The
earlier
46 is starting to
in
fade away a
chat
little
that
bit.
Augustus has what it takes to get it done tonight, and judging by how he's running so far, I couldn't agree more. Augustus is running really strong tonight.
Yeah, he's got a really good car. Him and the 1 seem to be really solid, and the 46 as well. I mean, the 1 really hasn't, gained that much on him, which is surprising. Knowing that he's on older tires, which is gaining still a little bit, but just not as much as I thought he would.
A little bit of a battle in the back between the 29 and the 12 of NNR Spots. Kind of similar paint schemes. They've been going after one getting under the other, as you see him coming through the trial right now. 29's got a little bit of an edge on the 12. Should be able to get down into the corner right here. Gas it up. 21's going to come back, or 12's going to come back strong on that side. Wow, great job by the 12 of NNR Swats. Mike Honcho, first race with NNR. He comes by a reference, I guess you could say, from Mountain. Haven't seen Mountaineer on tonight. I know, pretty sure he was in the race, unless I've passed him by completely. Kind of go through the field, see if I can find our driver.
Yeah, I just do not see the 1 car catching up to this. I think that's the stage. I think the stage is over.
Yep.
Yeah, 46, what a run from him.
In chat a little bit ago saying that there was only 5 laps to go, but I was looking around and keeping up with all the action, trying to find a little bit more in the back, kind of spread the wealth a little bit. But yeah, guys, stage 1 caution free, stage 2 caution free. These guys are really they're really after it tonight, keeping it clean, keeping it green. More if this is any testament to what the Cup guys are, the show that y'all are gonna put on Thursday night, man, it's gonna be a great week of racing.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be a lot of the same, a lot of green flag runs. I mean, Charlotte produces a lot of green flag runs, so we're looking forward to Thursday night. And this 46 car is really surprised me on that last run. He was able to keep it out as far as he was, so it'll be interesting to see in this last stage what happens.
Well, I'm looking to come up there and battle it out with you top dogs up there on Thursday night. Something I normally don't do in the Cup Series.
I'm always there, waiting for somebody to battle with me.
Yeah.
Lately it's been Rose. Rose has been on a just absolute tear.
Yeah. I swear it's real. I've said it before. It's kind of a good thing that we don't run the Clash just off of poles
because
race by himself.
Yeah.
But we're back under green. It was the 1 and the 8 on the front row with the 46 in Cadillac starting P3. The 1 quickly dispersed the 8 back.
And there's the 8 going backwards, man.
Yeah,
he just cannot get to the bottom.
And lost all kinds of position.
Yeah, 98 did not cut him a break, and you can't. It's the last stage. If you got your nose there, you gotta hold your ground. People are gonna run all over you. Tough break for the 8 falling back. He's got such a good car. He just keeps trying to get to the front. Just gotta be, just pick your battle sometimes. He was stuck on the outside, and the 1 car hits the apron. Yeah, he got slowed up. Really a lot there.
I actually heard that through the game. That bumper contact. That was
bowling.
That was a pretty good
looking
shot.
Out of line. It's a third.
Yep, bowling underneath the 36 of Jake Quinn. Now Bowling's going to try to take the 46 as well.
46, yeah.
Yeah,
2 for 1 right there.
Boehner,
maybe he made an adjustment.
Run off turn 4 there. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was a great run. Maybe he made a little bit of an adjustment, maybe got that thing to turn a little bit better. Figure something out on that last stage.
Yeah, these guys, these front runners are they're showing how it's done. I mean, the one,
absolutely
the
great
98,
racing.
the 36, the 46, the 28, the 21,
Here
the
comes
8
Boehner
car.
to fourth.
Yeah. Yeah, Boehner's starting to flex a little bit now. Look, he
21,
did have some damage earlier,
46
but it
is
looks like he was able to get
struggling.
that fixed. What's that?
The 46 is struggling. Oh, he's going to cut him off. Oh, man. Sledge wanted that spot right there.
Good, smart thinking by Sledge to let out there and
Pick your
not force
battles.
the issue.
He's there. He's got to make sure he's there to the end.
Yeah, I was wondering earlier where NNR Mountain is. Mountain's he's right behind Augustus and in front of the zero of God Power. NNR GP now. He's gonna keep trying to throw me off with his gamer tag change.
This
But
is getting a little hectic up front.
Mountain's having a pretty good run so far. Yeah,
they're double file all the way through. Oh, made contact with Boehner. He's gonna try to slam the door. Oh man, this is some tight racing right here.
Yep, I'm back.
Looks like they got a lap car a little bit ahead of the leaders here. Let's see how much it affects the pack, this front pack here.
Yeah.
Yep, back with the 98 of Bowling, trying to duck under the one. The one says no, slam the door. Here comes 28 of Boehner, trying to get under the 98, thinks better of it, or just wasn't able to get the same kind of run off forward that he had before. 36 of Jay Quinn, 46 of Shadilak. Man, these guys are digging them more.
Yeah, this is great racing. They're just swapping, positions back and forth. This is a good racing right here.
Looks like they caught the 5 of Sully there in a good spot.
He must have some damage or something.
Yeah,
that right front.
That far back, I would imagine the same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get onto this one car of Aswell. There we go. One camera change, and that's how it is. I'm actually gonna look backwards from him, and no, scratch that. I'm actually gonna get on the hood of the leader, and as he comes through the trioval, I'm gonna go ahead and just, turn this into crank it up. We'll see how this one car is making its way around Charlotte Motor Speedway, and yeah, here we go, guys. Go ahead, crank it up. That break around Charlotte Motor Speedway with the one and only Asbro, as we saw the 98 of Bowling look inside real quick. That break was brought to you by Deer Park. Thank you very much. But man, these top 5, top 8 cars are really starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack, guys. So you guys had your pick earlier in the race. If seeing what you've seen now, as we get into the beginning parts of stage 3, any changes in your pick, or are you still happy with who you got?
Well, I think Augustus, man, he's he got shuffled back right there. He fell to probably about 8th or 9th, and he's still here already battling, 3rd spot. What a comeback for him! Great run for this guy. I'm super impressed.
I got to race against Augustus last year at a couple races. One I can remember was at Chicagoland, and when he was a teammate with, I think it was either CJ Max Rose or Ingalls, they worked really, really well together. Every time you saw one on the track, the other was like literally right behind. They were almost always nose to tail, and it really seems like not a whole lot has changed in the default world between Heat 3 and Heat 4, except for a little bit of the physics. You don't have that pinball effect anymore, where if you get doored, you're not automatically around. But not a lot has changed. So I'm kind of curious what the 8 of Augustus was able to take from having teammates such as Ingalls or CGMX Rose to keep up the.
Here's the 46 taking the lead.
Yep, 46
Looking low.
underneath the 1.
They're gonna be side by side here. Did a good job not being able, coming up into him there.
Yep, Bowling's going to give that
Man,
46
they
a
are
little bit of a
pushing.
shot to the back. 46 going to keep that 1 pinched up high. That's going to allow the 46 to duck
Bowling
down a
goes
little
to,
bit.
it goes to the
Big
middle,
loser
goes
on
up
that
top.
was the 1 car. As now he's got the 21 of Sledgehammer underneath him. One's going to come back on the outside of the 8 behind the 46. A lot of draft.
This is great racing here.
Yes, it is. How tight 3 and 4 is.
Oh, the 1 tries to
Absolutely
go through
great
the
racing.
middle. Oh my god. I thought he was going to try to put it through the middle there. As the 8 goes up to second now. 98 to the lead.
A little bit of a shot there
Sledge
from
going to
the,
try to
from the
get
1 to
underneath.
the 21, saying, hey, let's go.
Underneath the
I got to get back to that clean air. A little bit of contact between the 28 and the 1.
Oh, I think
right
the 8's
behind,
going to take the lead here.
Man, they're like 2
And
by
the
2 by
21
2,
hits
3 rows
hits
deep,
the apron.
coming through 3 and 4.
Oh, Bowling up high. Oh,
at the line, Bowling up high. He's going to lose that spot.
Wow, they're 3 wide coming through the trial.
Oh, tight quarters, tight quarters.
3
1
wide
and 2,
coming through turn 1 and 2.
46, 28.
Wow.
Talk about a highlight reel.
Unbelievable.
Great racing. Side by side, still coming through 3 and 4.
That was unbelievable. Great racing there. I just can't believe they didn't wreck. And they're still going.
We talk about it all the time. The best on preset, hands down, NNR. There's no competition.
You can't beat it, man. You just can't.
Nope. You can't beat it. You know, back in the day when we ran together, we used to think where we were at was the best. Man, no. No. Oh, man.
Yeah. Man, we were wrong.
Oh, man. But, man, yeah, the 98 was able to kind of scoot out right behind the 8 of Uxas. And I think
they calmed down a little bit now.
Yeah.
From that, I got a little wild really fast. So
yeah, I think they said, all right, guys, we don't need to be racing this hard right now. Let's cool it off. We're not Jimmy Johnson here. We don't have a heart rate monitor. I'm sure they're all pumping about 150
into
right
the
now.
Wall.
Yep,
Bader showed a little love there to Aswell.
Going to be able to hold
Bader
on
to the grass. This is going to be. They're right.
Oh, Bader
what a
able to
save.
hold
I
on
can't
with a
believe he
little bit of
didn't wreck.
contact to the 46, I think.
We're still green?
But we're still green.
Go.
Oh, man.
Yep,
Nobody
that
went around.
separated everybody just a little bit, though.
Wow.
Woo!
We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were looking to wreck for 5 laps, just didn't make it happen. But even then, they didn't wreck. They got a little bit of contact, kind of got them separated a little bit. Now we'll have to see if those fast cars can kind of get back together again and
the big winners right now
get back to that
these
pack
2
racing.
leaders. They separated themselves now. They got away from all the the craziness. I think Bowling right here is going to try to be smart and just tuck in right now. Try to get away from this 1 car because we've seen, he's had speed all night.
Yep, actually looks like Boehner and the 9 of Q-Dog have just made their way down pit road. So up front, you got the 8 of Aswell and the 98 of FNL Bowling, followed closely by the 21 of Sledgehammer, the 36, I believe, of Jay Quim. Yeah, that was. I'm going from that. Whew. I need to calm down.
That was great.
Yeah.
Just think of, we got a late race caution or something. It's going to be just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what they're. Okay, I guess that's the 28 of Boehner because he's actually on the outside of the 21 of Sledgehammer right now with 36 of Jay Quinn right behind him. Looks like 21, 36 side by side going through 1 and 2. The 11 of Parsville is leading this group of 4 around and heading into 3 and 4 now. 36 looking to wait to 28. Going to be able to make that pass. 28's going to stay strong. Big run on the outside. 36 still down low. 28's going to be able to complete that, come through the tri-oval, and he'll take that spot going into 1 and 2. Good racing by these guys. That was the 29 of Bill's Legend I saw going down pit road, not the 28. All right.
Big question is, when are these leaders going to pit, and who can stay out the longest? This is what I'm going, thinking in my head.
Well,
Who's going to be the
he
first
was
one to
able to
do
go
it?
an extra 2 laps past everybody. The same thing with Sully, but Sully hasn't really been in contention tonight very much at all, which is kind of shocking.
He must
Considering
have got into
today's
some
run at
issues because the
yeah.
leaders come up on him and lapped him pretty quick, and he got out of the way. He must have had some damage or something, which is respectful of him just to move up out of the way.
Yep. See the 95 of Papa Bear running that. I think he's running the Shriners colors again tonight. Nope, he's actually rocking the Sirius XM.
So here
So
comes some of the leaders.
good
The
for
one
him.
car's in, and Shadowlack is in. I think that's the 36. He's into the pits. Bowling and Augustus keep going though.
Yeah, let's actually go ahead and pit right along here with Shadowlack. Kind of show
And here
you
comes Bowling
what a
right
pit
behind.
entails. We talk about keeping it down on the apron through 3 and 4 when you're pitting, and coming to merge with traffic through 1 and 2. Again, 46 Cadillac rocking the Can-Am and Napa colors, so that's a pretty big mix. Can-Am, one of the best in off-road vehicles, 4x4s, side-by-sides, things like that. With Napa, let's see here. All right, 46 coming out. Going to keep it down low under
Here
that
comes Augustus
white.
too.
Yep, blue line. Yep, right with Augustus.
Your race leader. And actually, Sledge, he was able to keep up and in pit right there with Bowling 1 lap ago, so he fixed a little bit of the issue of burning on right front out.
All right, let's see if I can get us a little bit of a running order here.
Well, the A was the leader. He's in the pits. I'm gonna kind of keep it on him and see where everybody comes out with him.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead. Boehner's stream has closed on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull his stream back up.
Here comes 8 coming off the pit row.
All right, so it says once they come out of the
And
pits,
that
they
one
can
lap
about
of difference.
27
Yeah.
laps on
Augustus takes
on
over.
gas.
Augustus takes the lead. The one goes to second, and Augustus is going to be third. So Bowling first. What's his name? Adbil.
Yep, Abzil. Yep, or
Asbel, and then Augustus is third. So Augustus got a lot fresher tires than both of them, or maybe 2 laps fresher tires than the one. Maybe a lap fresher tires than Bowling. Bowling got a big lead, so that's going to be tough to catch up, even with 1 lap fresher tires. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, that is absolutely a lot of time to make up. I did catch up with the gate of Boehner as his stream came back up for me. It looks like right now he's sitting in P7. On his stream, it's not I'd say the leader is a custom car, so I'm going to guess as you were saying, probably the other one of Asbel. Just as I get
The Bowling is the leader with Asbil in second.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Adding. Switch that back up again. Turn that away. All right. So, yep, Country Girl's checking back in again. And Country Girl, man, thank you so much with saying 79 laps to go still. So, when I just watched Boehner come out of the pits, it said that they can get about 27 laps on a tank of gas. Now, I know that the Xfinity Series tonight, they're running 2 times wear, obviously full damage. But the way that Charlotte Motor Speedway tears up the right front, I'm going to guess, what would you say, more about 23 to 25 left before they got to pit again? Definitely can't go all the way on gas.
If it's 79 and you're getting 27, you're going to want to try your best to go to that 27 because you're getting right there at that 2 stop mark, right there. You're thinking about math and, 25 and 25, 3 times, that's 75. So you're a couple laps short if you go 25.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to try to push it to that 27 mark.
I would do here, what I would do here is lay off of it a little bit. The field's spread out pretty good. You may lose a position or two, but lay off, and then later on, before you make that first pit stop before the end, go in, be the last guy, couple from the last guy to go into the pits. That way you got them fresher tires, and you can go a little bit further on the run.
Anything's possible. I mean, we haven't seen an on-track issue that's brought out any cautions tonight. So these guys have kept it clean, kept it green. We were talking earlier as I just caught up with the 21 and 36 side by side with the 46 and Flack not too far behind. So these three have found each other again. The 8 of Asbel is not too far off the back deck lid of FNL Bowling. So, man, they're still keeping it racy, guys.
Yeah, more J Paul said, spread more tips. He's breaking out the notepad.
All right, I'm doing my best here.
Simple math, J Paul. Simple math. What? We're talking to a bank lender. I mean, J Paul, you should know 1 and 1 is 2. Come on now. Let's see here. I just caught up with the 22 Soroka. He's got a lot of front end damage as he just got past the 21 of Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer looks like he might have made a little bit of contact with that wall.
Yeah, I'm surprised that with the success that Soroka's had, he hasn't been up there tonight.
Yeah, Soroka is strong every week.
For a dirt racer to come over here to asphalt and put on a show like he does week in and week out, Soroka, he's proven himself. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's why he caught the eye of Coe and the other Cup admins, and he was offered a ride to drive at that level. Now I think I heard recently that he's actually stepped down from Cup. He's gonna concentrate mostly on trucks and Xfinity and try to go back to back with championships this year. And when you look at the Xfinity and the truck points, he's not far from doing that at all. He is in second place in both, not too far off of Watt Racing or Augustus.
Well, I'll tell you what, Augustus is past the 1. He's in second, and he's got his eyes on that first place again. One lap fresher tires. You're seeing it right here.
Yep, trying to catch back up with him. There's Bowling in the 8. Bowling's looking underneath the 29 with the 8. Very, very close in tow. Looks like Bowling had to fight a little bit of a tightness as he got past the 29. 8's gonna think better of it. Duck right back behind the 98 through 3 and 4. 8 caught a little bit of the apron. It's gonna come off a little loose through 3 and 4. Stay right tucked behind the 98. Still 1 and 2. FNL Bowling. 8 of Asbel.
8 of Augustus. 1 is that?
One of Asbel, right? My bad. Yeah. Oh, so many numbers in my head.
There he goes. He's looking low. Can he get there? He's got his nose. He's got it. That outside is just it's just not good there. He tried to pinch him down. It's just so hard to keep somebody underneath you there.
Yep.
He touched the grass.
Watching the fight for the lead from the 1 car and
new leader.
Yeah.
Back to the 8.
Yep.
He's showing it, man. I mean, he fell back to about 8th or 9th on that last restart.
Yeah.
He just kind of just was like, you know what? Let me just be a little bit patient. Make these passes, and he got back up here. Bowling's trying to keep up there. He's trying to make it tough on Augustus right here. Augustus just needs to not make mistakes and slip off this line right here. He can't let Bowling get back by. Got to get a separation right here.
I tell you what, don't look back. Don't look too far. Here comes that 1 car of Asbel underneath or thinking about trying to get underneath the 98. Looks like he's got a really big draft down the backstretch. Gonna maybe try to pull under the 98, force him up just a little bit. Nope. 98 came down, slammed that door. Nothing doing right there through the trial. We'll off 3 and 4, heading back into 1 and 2. I'm going to go ahead and get us a lap count. Hogliger, JCX is not in the race tonight, but thank you very much for
there goes the 1.
Checking the stream. Yep, 1 underneath the 98. One's going to
that was
challenge
just
the
a
8
little
here
too easy.
very soon.
Yeah, Augustus did not want to see that. He wanted to see them battle. He got by him way too easy. The 1's going to try the outside right here. We haven't seen that work all night.
Not going to be able
Can't
to do
quite
it, but he
get.
might.
Yeah, it's just not enough speed. Just not enough speed up there.
I just caught word that Sully had some internet issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the 1 touches the apron. The 98 gets back underneath him. They're not getting that far. See, this is what Augustus wants to see. He wants to see them 2 battle. He wants to get this gap because he knows he can last a little bit longer on tires. Oh, and Bowling hits the apron.
Yeah, Bowling hit the apron. I was wondering if the 1 car is kind of keeping Bowling pinned down a little bit. He was on the on his right rear quarter panel. I thought maybe he was trying to side draft and maybe try to pull him back just a little bit, but Bowling ended up hitting the
8
apron.
Is loving this.
Yes, he is. 8's starting to drive away, and he's going to have the draft from the car in front. That'll help him get a little bit more separation, maybe. No, that guy in front's a little bit too far up. Let me see.
Yeah, if he can keep them out of his draft and just gap them a little bit more, because, pit stops are coming up again, he's going to go an extra probably 2, maybe 3 laps in these guys, and he's going to have even more pressure time this next time around. So he's in a great spot right now. He does not want to see a caution.
Gotcha. Maverick, you got a pretty good eye if you were able to see those red, white, and blue colors sitting in place a little bit ago. But no, unfortunately, these red, white, and blue colors aren't the ones for Bill's Legend. These are the colors of Sledgehammer. Rocking P4 right now with the 22 of Soroka. I'm going to guess Soroka's right here in P5. Not 100% sure. Or he might be 1 lap down. I know that he had a lot of damage to fix up earlier. But all the same, yeah. 21, the 46, the 8, the 1, the 98. They have all been the class of the field. Stick around, sir. It's going to be a great ending to this race tonight.
Yeah, the 98 was really smart right here. He stopped racing the 1, and he pushed him right back up to the 8. He knew if he kept racing, the 8 was going to walk.
Yeah.
A really smart move by Bowling.
There's the 29 of Bill's for you, Maverick. He actually just came out of pit road. He pit about 2 laps ago. Here's the 39 of Master Killer. His car looks pretty clean. He's another member of the old J-Pa Army. There's Boehner rocking the 28 with the 36 right behind him.
Is the 1 looking for the lead inside of Augustus.
Getting back up.
He's going to get it right here into turn 1. He's got him. Oh, and Augustus puts a big block on the 98 of Bowling.
Yeah, just as that was happening, I got back to Bowling's camera and watched the 8 pretty much cut right in front of him.
I wish we had like a lead change. Like how many lead changes been tonight? Because they have changed leads a lot.
Coey, get on it. I want to know how many lead changes there were by the end of the night.
Yeah, there has been a lot of lead changes.
Yes, there have. A ton of lead changes tonight.
Just when you think Bowling's going to walk away with, or Augustus, the 1 comes back. I was very surprised. I think the 1 even pitted earlier than the 8, so the 1 might have made another adjustment or something. Maybe he got his car a little bit better for the long run.
Bowling got an amazing run off of 4. He might try the 8 here on the outside. 8's going to come back up, shut that door. Bowling's going to try to go a little wide. Maybe see if the 8 will wash up just a little bit. 8's going to go ahead and hug that bottom line. So it's still the 8 and 98 nose to tail as we see the 39 Master Killer.
There goes the 1 to the pit
road.
road.
There goes the 1 of Asbel down pit road.
The 1 is going to have a big lead right here. I'm curious to see what lap he pitted on.
What lap is it right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Let's
okay.
see if we can find that out.
I can pull that. Let's see. Right now, let's see. Augustus is in first, Bowling second, Boehner in third as they're going through their green flag pit stop. Percival, let's see, Boehner's pulling down to pits right. Actually, Boehner's getting some really good tire wear. His front right's sitting at 25, right rear's at 19, 37 left front, 42 left rear, and he came down with one lap left in the tank. So Boehner's getting some phenomenal tire wear, and they've got 56 laps to go. So they're all going to have to
that's
more
close. That's close because Augustus is still going. So there's it's coming to probably what, 54 to go, 55 to go.
Yeah.
He can make it 22. I mean, 26 and 27. That's one stop. That's a one-stop race. This might be huge because Augustus has been stretching it. Maybe that's what he was doing when he gave up the lead. Maybe he backed it off a little bit to get an extra lap of fuel.
Yeah, back it off, catch a little bit of draft, keep up without having to keep the throttle down.
He's coming down here. I think he's out of gas. The 8 is out of gas.
Yeah, the 8 of Aswell. I think he might have run that a little
of Augustus.
Dry.
Yeah, he's out. The 8 is out of gas.
That paint.
That's gonna kill his whole race.
Similar paint scheme to what Aswell ran the other night. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Augustus is definitely out of gas.
Yeah, that's gonna kill his race. Even if he does have to make one more stop, he's gonna fall.
Laps.
Maybe. Yeah, he's probably gonna go a lap, maybe 2, maybe a lap and a half. Is a lot. He's gonna lose a ton of time.
Yeah, as the game caught.
That might be his race.
You hear the engine fire up, and yep, he's gonna head in, grab 4 brand new Goodyear Eagles, and he's gonna hope for 2.5 cans.
Lead.
It's about the only way he's gonna be able to make up that much time. But yeah, I'll have to see how Augustus fares. You see the 11 of Parzival also on pit road. 5 of Sully mentioned that he lagged out, but man, let's catch back up with our lead here.
Yeah, Asbill's got a pretty decent lead right now on Bowling, and he's got fresher tires. And Bowling is just now in a fight mode for second. Gotta make sure you can maybe save an extra lap of fuel right here if you're the one, just in case.
Yeah, maybe.
You got plenty of plenty of time.
Sammy giving all kinds of room. Sammy actually put himself in a wall to allow the 98 to go by. So good job by Sammy to do his very, very best to stay out of the way. Woo. Tell you what,
man, the one is all over these slap down cars.
Yeah, the one just gave
he is not messing around.
A huge shot to the back end. He's going to dive underneath the do-man as well. I don't know, or we might be talking to the one. I'd say the 1, the 28, and I'm thinking the 1, the 28, and the 21.
I think the 98.
Talking to later. I don't know.
98's got the second pretty solid in hand.
Yeah,
it just depends on the fuel right now. I want to see how long these guys can really go. They got to make 2 more stops. It's going to be really interesting to see if some of these guys stretched it.
Yeah, because that last stop is going to be just like a half can. And if you don't take tires, you got to hope that you have enough tread on those tires to make it, 4 or 5 laps. I mentioned earlier when I was on your stream during the All-Star race, you were easily cutting each tire down, or not each tire, but at least the right front, by 5% each lap. Running.
Yeah, it was rough.
Then again, that was 4 times wear.
It was 4x. It was like 4 or 5% each. Oh, and there's a car in the wall right in front of the leader.
Yeah, I'm guessing that guy, whoever that is out of gas or some kind of a.
I don't know what is going on with that guy.
I'm not sure who that was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 4 or 5% each turn that it was just eating up, and it was wild.
Battle between the 0 God Power and the 8 of Augustus here. Goose is going to be able to take that spot. God Power is going to fall in behind him. And behind the 0 of God Power, I believe that was the 28 of Boehner. The 11 of Parzival is on pit road. Here's 36 of Jay Quinn in front of the 28. Smitty lagged out really early. I'm sorry, not the that wasn't the 28 early. That was the 29 of Bill's Legend.
Yeah, the 8's about a half track back. I think he's about a half a track back now. He didn't quite lose a whole lap.
No, definitely very. I think he might have been able to hang on just because of how
Yeah,
much of a gap he had to the next car back. I mean, those guys
yeah.
they've been on a tear since the drop of the green.
So it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens here. If that does kind of pay off for him, maybe running it out just to get that extra lap. Maybe he didn't lose a lap here. Maybe he's only a half lap back. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. As we watch the 39 of Master Killer get underneath the 95 of J-Pop, or no, I'm sorry, not J-Pop, Papa Bear rather. More something pretty cool about Papa Bear. Most of his family is in the Northeast, like Massachusetts, Boston, right around there, and he moved down to um, Richard Petty's hometown. What is it? I can't think of the name right now. It just slipped my mind. But yeah, he actually doesn't live too far from the Petty Museum, and every week his family checks in, and they've sent me streams from Facebook Live where they'll um, they'll watch him every single week to kind of keep up with him. They keep up through like family chat on Facebook or text message or whatever. But all his kids, they catch up with him and they root him on every week. That's pretty cool to watch your dad,
That's pretty cool.
race around here.
Yeah.
28 of Boehner.
You got a top 5 there, Pete?
Let me check back in. Let's see. Boehner's running P4, I can tell you that, but he's kind of watching his tire wear right now, so he's on a different menu. As he comes across the start finish line, looks like we've got 41, I think that said, laps to go. Let me check in with Matt Stream. Maybe he'll show me something. No, not so much. I can tell you that Matt right now is running P10 right on the inside of the 39 of Master Killer. None of these guys are showing me a running order, so unfortunately, no, I can't. But here's last year with Heat 3 broadcasting with HD, we always said, Zane, we need the tools. Well, there's no more Zane. There's no more Mr. Wilson. I'm not quite. I know there's a new community contributor. So after the race is over, maybe we can all tweet, retweet, and at the new guy, and maybe he can help us with some tools. Not 100% sure. As I'm still watching Boehner stream, I just saw the 21 of Sledgehammer go flying by on the outside. I almost wonder if Boehner's in a little bit of fuel conservation mode. And
yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
And Augustus is coming right through here too as well. He's got a lot fresher tires than those guys.
Keeping him pinned down.
Oh, and they're getting 3 wide coming through. Oh man, that was some tough racing there. I think Boehner, he might be saving fuel, or he might have pitted early, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, the last time I was when I was watching the stream, he was showing like 70% on the right front. So he's either thinking he's not going to be able to make it on gas, but he's going to try to save as much tire as he can to only get a splash and get out of the pits. Right now he's running in P7, so Boehner's trying to do everything that he could possibly do to keep it rolling as we've got 40 laps to go. Here's Boehner in 22 Soroka. Amor, are you either old enough or young enough to remember the 97 John Deere car, Kurt Busch?
Kurt Busch, or that's Little.
Well, yeah, they both ran the paint scheme, but the 97 of Fatless Dig, it really reminds me every week.
Oh yeah, I like his paint scheme.
That John Deere paint scheme, yeah.
Yeah, I like his paint scheme. I've seen it before. It's Chad Little. That's it. Yeah, Chad Little.
Yep. 61 of Mountains on pit road.
Yeah, and I'm a Chevy guy, so that was like one of the only Fords I actually liked was the John Deere car.
Yeah. Yep. Tell you what, Mike Honcho, being new to NNR, he's really getting a lesson in what it's like to run in NNR. Not quite sure. I don't know really anything about Mike, but he's doing all he can to really hang on, and we'll have to see how he fares in his first NNR race when we get the results a little bit later on, and that should be in about 35, give or take. So now, Striker, what are you expecting out of the last 40 laps of this race? Okay, I guess Striker went for a Mountain Dew. Let's keep going through here. You know, we've talked about, you know, pit strategy and how many times they've got to pit, the wear on the tires. Watching this race and seeing what they're doing, you know, obviously not knowing what they're able or what they're adjusting on, what presets they've started off with. Are you more of a lower preset guy and then free it up from there, or do you start up high and tighten it up as the run goes?
If I can get away with low preset, I'll always will go with the low preset because I feel like you can adjust more with the low preset than you can with a high preset. I feel like if you go with a higher preset, you're gonna either get slower, you're not gonna get too much better. But there are some tracks that are, you know, I really don't personally don't go over 6 on any track, you know. And the cup cars, these are the cup cars too, but you know, some of these tracks a lot of them are in the mid ranges. A lot of the short tracks are the lower ranges. These mile and a halves tend to be somewhere between like 3 to 6, somewhere around there in the presets for these mile and a halves.
Tell you what, I think Sammy started out on a really high preset. I just watched him ride the left sides were on the apron, right sides were on the track, and he just looped it around, went up and smacked the hell out of the outside wall.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to race with a higher preset tracks like these.
Yeah, no,
you just can't adjust on it. There's just no adjusting. They're mainly for like with Rose, he'll go out there with a higher preset. One thing he does, he practice qualifying. You know, he goes and he does his own thing. You know, practicing. He does that, and he goes with a higher preset and practices qualifying. And a lot of people don't know that he puts effort into that. He don't just go out there. He puts time into that to get those poles.
Yeah, yes he does. Speaking of effort, go compete for the second season of the Pro League. How's that all working out for you so far?
Oh well, it hasn't came in yet. It'll probably be in sometime later this week. And yeah, very excited to get started on working with that. And it was a great thing for Stryker to do to put something up that he could have easily just made some extra money or something. But he's a valued member of this league, and for him to do something like that is just huge. And it was a great race. I met a new driver in Sully. Like I didn't know who that was. I'm like wondering why I'm getting passed by. Wow, who is this guy? Why is he passing me? What is this? I wish I could have won. Get back-to-back All-Stars. It's my home track. This is one of the tracks I like to go to every year. So it always sucks when you don't win at your home track. But third place was definitely a win.
Kind of curious. Chat, can y'all still see a video?
Coey, or Pete, it's pausing and freezing here.
Okay. Hopefully it'll come back up. I just see where all of a sudden the next to live it's saying unstable, something going on with the stream right now. I apologize, guys. Hopefully it'll pick back up and continue on as it should be. Nope, Coey, definitely not just you. I still see the chat coming through, so that's still working, but unfortunately I see the actual video feed has stopped. Guys, I apologize for that. I'll try to keep up with the actual action on track as best as I can. Let me actually try to pull up the feed of somebody else here. Okay, I actually was able to come up with the Boehner right now. He's running P2. His fuel light just came on. He's going to be ducking down on pit road here in just a second. Right now it's showing Augustus first, Boehner second, Asbill third, FNL Bowling fourth, and then Jay Quims in fifth. Looks like Boehner's pulling it down pit road right now, blowing it up to 45 mile an hour. Hopefully he didn't actually just get speeding. Now, Amor, we talked earlier how close it was going to be. He can go 27 laps on a tank of gas, but it's going to be 28 laps to the finish. So he's going to have to
That's gonna be
back
close.
it down a little bit and really conserve the best he can if he wants to try to make it to the finish. Let's see.
I think that's going to pay off for just even running out of fuel just to get that extra lap. I think he might can go to the end right here. Because if you come out with 1 lap to go, or you need 1 lap
Country
of fuel,
girl,
I'm
you
pretty
stole
sure
the words right out of my mouth.
What did she say?
You back out of the stream and come right back in, and the stream's right back up.
All right, good. Glad to hear it. It's actually black on my screen, so I'm going to continue on as though it's still working. I can watch it through the OBS monitor, which works just fine for me. Keeping an eye between the 12 and the 21 there. There's 97 of Fatless Diggs kind of down in front of the 28 of Boehner coming through the tri-oval. But let's see if I can't find our leader here. It's the 46 of Shadowlack. I don't think he's the leader anymore, although he has been extremely
It's
strong
the one
all night long.
It's the one. I think Shadowlack's in about 6.
Yeah.
Ish, somewhere around 6-ish.
Yep.
Looks like Boehner's about to go a lap down, which is surprising. He was running really solid. If he lets the one go by, he might have some damage or something, because he was running really decent. So something must have really happened to him. Yeah, he's getting passed again by somebody else.
Getting 97 there. As was still on a pretty good tear. All right,
he's rebounded really good.
Yep, glad to hear it.
It'll be interesting to see if he can go all the way, though. I think Asbill can make it on fuel.
All right, Striker said he lost Discord connection. I can still hear you. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm still good.
All right.
Asbill's got a pretty decent lead right now.
Yeah, actually.
Well, I'm guessing bowling. Yeah, bowling is behind in second. Let's see. Shadowlack.
36 of Jake Wimp, another really strong car tonight. 39 of Master Killer. Here's Boehner. Boehner in front of the 22 is Soroka.
Yeah, Augustus is back down quite a bit. He hasn't made up any ground coming out on pit road. I think he's in fuel conservative. I think he's conserving fuel right now.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I'm actually going to keep going through the field and see if I can find that 8 car. Here's 46 Shadowlack.
Yeah, I think 46 is in third. He's going to make the pit stop. 46 just made a pit stop right here, so he definitely knew he couldn't make it.
All right, there's the 8 car of Augustus.
Yeah, 46 just
running high, wide, and handsome on coming off of 3 and 4. Now ahead.
We got a lap counter.
Yeah, I should be able to do that. Let's see. Boehner right now is going through 3 and 4 in P10, right behind the 22 of Soroka that's running in P15. So we know Soroka's not in the top 5. But then again, we are going through pit stops. We've got exactly 20 laps to go. He's
Yeah, I
got
think
20 laps to go, and he's got 20 laps of fuel. So
I think the 46 just tried to short, so he knew he couldn't make it.
definitely cutting it close.
Yeah, he's definitely fuel conservation. It'll be interesting.
Let's see. Here's Bill's leg. Seeing a few more retirees here or more. Just saw the 61, the two Smitty, a few others are sitting on pit road. Country Girls checking back in, saying Matt right now is running a P6. So great run for NNR Cowboy.
Yeah,
He's
good
another one that's
for
slowly
him.
working his way up in the point standings. He's been knocking off a few top 10 finishes. Good job for him. It actually just caught on to the 19 of Matt. Here he is, going through the trial. Really nobody in front of him. Nobody behind him right now. Matt can really just run his own pace, worry about his line, where he's gotta go. I've got his feet up also. I can tell you right now, we're sitting at lap 184 of 200, and it looks like he's going to take that 19 machine down through down pit road and get service 4 tires, and you could probably take like a can and a half. With how no, I'd probably take the full two cans just to be safe. Almost the same amount of time since you changed the 4 tires anyway.
Yeah, if you have to take 4, you might as well. Unless you want to get a little bit extra speed, you might take like a can and a half or something.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the weight side of it. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's why you're the man. Let's see here.
It's been a great race.
Looks like he's
really
lagged out. What's that?
Very, very entertaining race.
Yeah, not bad at all. Zero God power. There's Bowling. Bowling, the same thing as we saw with the 19 of Matt earlier. Really nobody around him at all. But I tell you what, after the side by side racing we saw earlier, he's probably happy with this little bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, he's about a little bit over half a straightaway behind the car, so he's still got a shot. Makes a mistake or something, a lot of ground to make up. Starting to catch the 21 edge, so he, putting down a blistering pace.
Tell you what, with this round of pit stops, everybody's really spread out now. We started the field tonight, I think, between 25 and 30 cars. I think it was like 26, 27 cars, something like that. And we've had a few retirees, but it's really spread out on track right now.
Charlotte's a real easy track to run. It's hard to be fast here, but it's a real easy track to get into a rhythm. Once these guys get into a good rhythm, I don't think there's going to be a caution. God forbid.
No, I don't think so either. I really don't. I think these guys, they've done a phenomenal job with all the side-by-side racing that we've seen tonight, sometimes 3 wide, going through the corners, and of all corners, 3 and 4 to go 3 wide.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's an amazing phenomenal job. It's just, again, a testament to the skill level and the track awareness that these guys have. That got 13.
Yeah, they don't get enough credit. A lot of the times they get overshadowed by Cup Series, and a lot of leagues get that. But this Xfinity Series is just such a good series. It really is. A lot of talent.
Do you have any plans for an Xfinity or a truck race anytime soon?
Well, if we're allowed, I'm not sure if we're allowed to right now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, there were a few that were set aside and were able to. Like, I'm pretty sure you were allowed. I know Stout was allowed.
They didn't. They didn't be in. I guess they just didn't like racing.
That's interesting.
I was pretty shocked, but it's their league. I don't want to. So.
Well, we talked a little earlier about what you can carry over from the truck to Xfinity or the Xfinity to truck. How, I mean, you're very very good at this. How much
Appreciate
do
it.
you think you would learn or pick up from a truck to a cup or from Xfinity to a cup race on any given week, or does it simply depend on the truck?
Honestly, they all drop so different. Even from running the pro league in week 1 at Charlotte I ran a custom setup, and driving a custom setup on Charlotte it's totally different. So basically the same line. It's just they just have different types of speeds. Some want to push up, some get a little bit more loose than others. The cup cars, they don't fall off as much. Maybe in speed they'll fall off, but the tires, they're not as harsh, I don't think, as the Xfinity. Xfinity is really harsh on the tires.
Gotcha. Yeah, these cars definitely do push a lot and they slide around. It seems like a bit more. I'm going to be curious on Thursday night when HD and I call the Cup race. Excuse me. Who's going to set it up a little too loose? I mentioned earlier that you can really get into 1 and 2, like just burp it for half a second and then get back into gas. But the rear end might tend to slide around just a little bit because you got to have that freeness in the chassis in order to make it through 3 and 4 with any kind of real competitive speed. So we'll have to really see who's going to do what in the beginning stages. And after the first stage, or if there happens to be an early caution, you can either tighten it up or free it up as you need it. In this case, I would imagine probably free it up. That way you can continue to keep that momentum off 3 and 4 instead of washing it all the way up towards the wall. Maybe kind of keep it down low so nobody can really get under you coming off the corner.
Yeah, it's a really long race too. You don't want to make mistakes, early on in the early stages of the race. You want to put yourself in a good position at the end. Don't speed on pit road in that first stage and get trapped a lap down. It's very critical at a track like this because it's so long and you don't want to get behind early. And the wall comes to pit.
I
You
just
might have
saw
got just a little bit of damage.
I just saw the one car, Asbel, go down pit road as Country Road checks in, saying 5 laps left. I don't have a POV for him, so I'm not quite sure where he stands.
Yeah, I'm on Augustus right now, so he might be the guy right now to beat. So he had to pit, and Augustus is now on the backstretch. He's already passed Advil.
Yep.
Advil. I keep calling him Advil.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting gamer tag. He sent me a message earlier for the Twitch site and all that. I didn't recognize who it was until I went back into the Facebook chat and saw who it was. But
well, you can hear Augustus' car if you listen closely. He is completely off the throttle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll actually get on and ride with him. He's running that real low line. I don't know if
he's letting guys go right now. He knows he's if he can just coast it. And, he's gonna hit the wall trying to coast it.
Yeah, the wall.
Oh man, you don't want to lose that much time doing that.
Right.
Augustus, I don't know if you know this, but Augustus, he runs the in-car camera.
Does he really?
In these races. Yeah, he does. He's another one that does that. Not very many do that, but yeah, he runs the in-car. Is he going to let these guys go right here? He's got to be coming to 2 to go. There's that 97 car we were talking about.
Yep.
Oh, yep. He's still pushing up. Here comes the 46. I don't know if the 46 is the lead lap or not. Oh my goodness. He gets a bump. Oh my god. And he wrecks. The 24 is in the wall. Is that a caution?
Nope, no caution. The 8 car, he is just crawling around as
he is. I think this might be the last lap, right?
Is this the last lap? Kind of what I'm thinking.
Because he stepped on the gas there.
2 laps to go, so I'm gonna guess like a lap and a half.
This might be it. He might have just won. He's out of gas.
Yep.
He just
Oh,
won.
can he stay out of traffic? Yep,
He
that's
just
it.
won. That was it.
Yep.
He won.
Good
He
job.
ran out of
Good job.
gas. Wow.
Woo.
I
That
don't
kind of
know
reminds
if
me
the
of
46 is
CDMX
in
Rose
second.
last year at
Who was in
Vegas.
second? Who was in second?
Not, I can't be 100% sure right now.
No.
There we go. Okay, so it's
So
Augustus, Asbill, and Bowling. So then after
bowling.
that you
Okay.
got Jay Quim, Shadalac.
Wow.
Just yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We all thought he was out. I thought he was done when he ran out of gas. On the 2 stops before this.
Yep. Let's see. They're getting the pictures right now for Coe.
Caution free too. Wow.
Cowboy Boehner, Mountain Stig, Bill's
So
Legend,
close.
Soroka, Duman, Swats, Honcho, and Rowdy Burns was 8 through 17.
What a race.
So close.
Yep. Very, very close.
Caution free race. Well, unbelievable job. All you guys, honestly.
All right, so Dan the Lawman checking in, saying great race to Gooses. Couldn't agree more. Let's see, Country Strikers saying, yep, please stay tuned for driver interviews. Also, Country Girl saying, yep, Gooses went on and won the race. So great job to Gooses. Gonna pad that points lead that he's got just a little bit over Soroka. Soroka didn't quite have the night that he's had, but hey, everybody has those one-off weeks. Says nothing for Augustus's preparation for these races
My
every week.
Discord's lagging. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get over to our Discord.
I'm upset.
No, you are not allowed
Don't be
to be
upset,
upset.
man. You had a great race.
Absolutely.
Great race.
All right, so I see Bowling in here. I see Augustus in here, and Asbel. Yep, I got you too. So, all right. So I'm sure you're gonna want to interview Augustus. So why don't you go ahead and take P3?
Augustus won though. Wait. Oh, you want me to take P3 then P1?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was Bowling who finished third, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Bowling, you were my pre-race pick to win. I thought you had a great car, but there was a lot of battling going on for about fourth to try to get to the lead there through the middle of the run. Anything you could have done maybe to get that victory tonight or keep up with Advil through that little, that long stretch of green flag run y'all had?
I mean, I could have tried to save fuel. That was about it. I don't know. I'm not good at saving fuel, so I just like to give her and go. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I had that great of a car. It felt all right. It was stable, but you couldn't get away from anybody, and there was a lot of guys who were slower, but they were stuck on you in the draft, and it was hard to pull away. Once we did get pulled away and spread out, Asbel got that 3-4 second lead, and I got it down to 2-2-2-1-9, and it just stalled out. So I had nothing for those guys.
Well, it was a good, great race from you guys. Good run altogether. Good battling too.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun. Good win to Augustus. Way to save fuel and run out there twice in the last couple runs.
Any shout-outs, Bowling?
I got it, as always, Team Ramrod.
There it is.
Team Ramrod.
Hashtag Team Ramrod. Remind us again who all comprises Team Ramrod.
That's a long list.
Okay, never mind then.
No, I got you. It's myself. It's Soroka, Jelly Roll, Watt Racing, Rowdy Burns, Dooman, Swats, Cowboy Matt, and then our Cowboy and Shadlac.
All right. Well, great job by all. Congrats again on your P3, sir.
Thanks.
Asbel.
What's up?
Well, buddy, you put on a clinic on Sunday night in the trucks. You were on rails again yet tonight. Weren't quite able to deal with Augustus. Don't let him fool you. He lays low a lot, but he can get it done too.
I want
You
that car to
had
go
a
through
very,
inspection.
very strong.
He had extra mile of gas. That car needs to go
Yep.
through inspection.
Yep. Have to shorten up that gas hose. But man, there was a lot of very, very close, intense racing right in the middle of the stage too, where you guys were like two by two by two, three rows deep, at times three wide, coming through three and four of all corners. Tell us about the competition you had tonight, how you had your car set up, and and how you got again yet top three.
Well, starting off, I don't know what was wrong with the car, but it was tighter than hell. So I just had to let it roll more, and I think I ended up finishing like fourth maybe in this first stage. After I got my adjustments in, the car started coming to me. Had to make a few more adjustments after the second stage, and it seemed like it finally started clicking. Just wished I had those extra couple laps there, or I had extra laps on there so I could have ran out of gas a little sooner.
Well, you ran Eldora. We talked about this the other night. You ran Eldora. You messaged me earlier asking for the community page and all that, which I didn't realize it was you until I got back into the chat. And then uh, here we are talking again. You're working your way through the rankings here pretty quick. Not quite sure where you're going to fare as far as points go, man. But you keep doing this for the next, what, 9 or 10 races before we get to the chase. And man, you're gonna start raising some brows. So good job. Any shout outs?
Just had to thank Smitty for getting me in here.
Oh, Smitty. Well, I'm sure some people are not too happy that you're here. But man, congratulations again.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it, buddy. Amor, you got your teammate.
Augustus, man, how you doing?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Yourself?
Not bad. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I saw you, get shuffled out on that last restart to about eighth or ninth, and you drove that car right back to the lead. That was, very impressive. And then you, with this fuel saving, and I called it before. I was like, if they can go 27 laps, they could probably stretch it on the two stops. And I thought you were out of it when you ran out, coming out of the two stops before. You were really slow, man. I think that might be his race, but it paid off for you.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, it was probably a godsend that I ran out of fuel, because I was able to go one more lap. I think I would have been able. I think I would have been able to save a lap or two of fuel. I just was running all out on that last run, so I wasn't even worried about saving fuel. And then I started saving fuel with like 5 to go when I knew I had it in the bag, and I was about a half a lap short. So I ran out on the back stretch, and I was able to just coast home, because I had a considerably large lead. I think the race would have been close even if we were on the same fuel strategy, because Bowling, Asbill, and me would have all had the pit, and I honestly think that the three of our cars, we were just swapping back and forth and who was the better car. I was pretty happy with my car though, because I was able to drive to the front like that, and at times I felt I was a little bit better, and then it would fall off. They seemed a little bit better. It was just kind of back and forth.
Yeah, there was a lot of lead changes. I kind of wanted to see a lead change counter. How many different leaders there were. It was unbelievable, actually. But great win, man. I think it's your first NNR win. I don't know if you raced the trucks, but I know you haven't won yet in Xfinity.
Oh yeah, well, I was in Xfinity last year,
Okay.
and I think I won, one or two races last year, and then I won the Cup race at Data,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I won here.
Okay, well, good job, man. Good win on the season.
I
Up
appreciate
there
it.
in
Oh
good
yeah,
luck the rest of the way.
thanks, man.
Yeah, I can't say anything more than what Amor just said. Congrats, man. Any shout outs? Obviously, your team owner here in the Cup Series, calling his first race for NNR with me, and Amor, you're definitely welcome to come on back anytime you want, man.
I
Um,
appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
yep, absolutely. Any shout outs from you, Augustus?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Bump and Run Motorsports, led by Smitty, Sledge, and and Cody, there's two Codys. I'm trying to remember the last names, but anyways, I give a shout out to that team. I had a couple of teammates up in the top five, and when I was pitting a little bit later than everyone, and I had fresh tires, they were giving me a lot of room coming through and trying to get back to the lead. And I'll give a shout out to the whole entire field. I mean, in all reality, this race was fantastic. There was some beating and banging, but everyone kept it straight and for the most part raced considerately.
Yeah, absolutely. 200 laps caution free, except for the stages. Not many communities can do that. It's almost unheard of. I mean, has it been done? Yeah, but nobody does it better than NNR. But I got to give a big thank you again to Bot. Thank you very much for gifting that subscription over to Country Girl. And Kindler, thank you very much for the follow. Mike G, JG24, thank you for the raid and all the additional follows from Dakota, yay, and Battle Knight. I absolutely appreciate it. But guys, yeah, I'm going to be back here on Thursday night with our Cup guys. You'll be able to check out a more smoke in his 42. As I'm sure he's going to take anything that he might have been able to learn from tonight's Xfinity race and translate that over to the Cup side. Maybe Augustus can give him a couple pointers. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see you Thursday night with HD Motorsports right around 9 o'clock Eastern. Until then, keep digging in those qualifiers for the Pro League, and we'll catch you around the track. Have a good night, guys.